Thanks for rejoining us again. And the program is the Good Morning Abuja showing only on the Unity Station NTA Channel 5. And the feature you've just watched has set a tone for us already for this discussion we are about to embark on, talking about the role of peace in nation building. And we have a peace advocate with us this morning in the studio. And I want to tell you a little about my guest. He is an author. He is an engineer, he's a teacher, he's a conflict analyst, he is also a communication expert. He is a lot in one person. Help me welcome Ambassador Olusegun Ogunyanwo. Ambassador, you're welcome to the program.
I appreciate this program.
All right.
And you are a great woman.
You're welcome, sir.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Okay, this morning we are looking at the role of peace in nation building. We all know that peace cannot be forced. It is based on understanding that we can stay with one another. So let's get into discussion this morning. Talk to us. How does peace contribute to the stability and development of any nation?
Thank you very much. Peace is something that cannot be had in isolation.
Okay.
You must be deliberate about ensuring that there's peace. There can be peace of the graveyard, but the peace we are talking about is a situation where in Nigeria, a country where we have more than 250 ethnic and tribal groups, there won't be situations where we don't have conflicts.
Sure.
Once people interact, like I'm doing like this now, I'm already feeling some warmth. Once there's relational motion, there will be friction.
Yes.
It is important for us to think of what can we do to ensure that all of these people can live harmoniously. What can we do to continue to build peace at home, at work, in other settings?
Yes.
So when you see the other person, you tell yourself, this person that could have been in his shoes. And that's something people fail to understand. Most of religions teach that we're all from Adam and Eve. That means that person you are seeing as a stranger today is actually your cousin you are here to have met.
Wow.
See, there's peace, then people can go about their businesses.
Yes.
Once there's peace, then there will be sustainable development. So for a nation like Nigeria, we cannot but promote peace to ensure sustainable growth and development.
Good. Thank you very much for that response. When you were responding, you were talking about what we can do at the family level. You know, if we get it right from the family, it will be an extension of whoever we are going to be in the society. So what are those key things that we need to do to establish this peace before we bring it out to the society?
Thank you. The man, the woman. Most times they're from different backgrounds.
Sure.
So to expect them to live together within the same space where they are barging into each other, there will not be conflict. They're not realistic. There are some basic principles that we all need to appreciate. I'll take two of them.
Okay.
The first is that you don't have control over what other people say or do. You have control over your response. The second is that nobody can make you feel bad without your consent. If you combine the two, the resultant effect is that happiness is by choice.
Happiness is by choice. I agree with you.
So
Yes.
once there's that understanding, look, you don't have control over what this person is saying or doing. You have control over the way there's a way you can always respond. That the other person will know that the quality of your soul is higher.
Okay.
And some of these things are contagious. If you insult me and I insult you in return, it's one, it's balanced.
It's balanced.
Yes, but supposing instead of me insulting you, just like, sorry, why did you say that? It will be difficult for you to want to justify it. Even if you try to justify it, I still maintain my calm. In your sober moment, when you reflect on the exchange, you'll appreciate that the quality of my soul is. So that deliberate effort to promote peace, telling yourself, this person is different from myself. Let me try and understand the person. I can understand you, even if I do not agree with you. That's another principle. You can understand people, even if you do not agree with them. So start thinking, why is this person saying what he or she is saying? Because if I'm standing in front of you and a 6 is written in front of me, you will see 9.
Sure.
So it's important to know, why is this person, that deliberate effort to understand the other person must start at home. And once that is replicated in other settings, then it can translate into a communal, local government, a state and nation. So there's that effort that we must put in to promote peace and harmonious coexistence, trying to understand one another. Why are people doing what they are doing? If a madman gives me a slap, I'm very likely not to retaliate.
Sure, because you know he's a madman already.
And if you see me fight with a madman, very likely you will not separate us.
I'll go my way.
Even live there, happy that it was only a slap and not a bite. So that understanding that backgrounds are different, orientations, our perspectives on life are different. It help us in promoting peace and harmonious coexistence at home, at work, in other settings.
Wow, thank you so much. We all know that peace is very, very fundamental in anything we do, like you have responded this morning. Now, you also say that we must be intentional about creating peace. Now, let's look at this example. If you decided to hurt me, and on my part, I will sit and say, we've stayed a long way. You should know my temperament. You should know the kind of person I am. Yet you are still crossing my path. And this time around, I am not going to take it. At this point, I have gotten it to the brim. In that situation, where can we bring in peace?
Thank you. Thank you. It's important for us to note that in our bid to promote peace, it should not prevent us from expressing righteous indignation.
Okay.
In our bid to promoting peace at home, at work, that should not stop us from expressing righteous indignation.
Okay.
So you can talk to the person, but politely. You can engage the person. So why did you that engagement in a polite, calm, respectful way can help you understand the other person better. Why the person may not have been doing that before. Why is the person doing this now? If the person persists, I tell people, you can change your friends. That's the truth.
Sure.
Because I told you, show me your friends now. If you have somebody who's always trying to hurt people around, this is not the kind of person. So for your own peace, you may need to grow, but you can do it in a polite, gentle, and manageable way.
Okay.
Without fighting the person. No.
Okay.
I teach that there's this saying from Dale Carnegie's book, How to Influence and Influence. I actually brought 2 copies.
Oh, thank you so much, sir.
That a great man, a great woman shows this are greatness by the way you treat little people.
Wow.
A great man shows this are great by the way you treat little people. So just look. You have your peace. Remember, you don't have control over what other people do or say.
Okay.
You have control over your
emotions. Okay, all right. Today we are celebrating Nelson Mandela, a symbol of peace and reconciliation. After 27 years, he came out and he decided to give back to the society. What a heart. Can you give us some of the lessons from his life?
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
Can we just talk about giving back?
Yes.
He had this power of resilience.
Yes. Yes.
There were those who caused him pain, who were still alive, like would actually let them go to prison and spend the same number of years. But when he was asked, what do we do about these people? He said something that's instructive. He said, harboring resentment against someone else is like taking in poison, expecting the other person to die.
Say that again, sir.
When you harbor resentment against someone else,
wow,
it's as if you are taking in poison, expecting the other person to die. There is no way you can have that kind of worldview and not have peace. Because when you want to, what am I going to punish this person? The thought alone will take away peace from yourself and those around you. But when people see you, there's a way it permits those around you that let us try and be like this. There's a way we need in Nigeria to have that kind of spirit. Like people going for election, once they win, they go after the enemies.
Yes.
They want to bring them. Let's learn from a man who was willing to forgive. Forgiveness is a powerful tool. I'm not doing it for the other person. When you forgive, you're actually doing it
for yourself. Thank you so much. I think we are going to break this discussion and go on a break. Wow, forgiveness. When you forgive, you're really doing yourself, not the other party. Now let's go on this quick break. When we come back, we will still be here to talk about the role of peace in nation building. Stay with us, please. Welcome back on the program. It's still Good Morning Abuja showing only on the Unity Station NTA Channel 5. And we've been talking about the role of peace in nation building with my peace advocate here with me in the studio. Yes, before we went on that break, you were talking about what forgiveness can do to yourself, not even the other person. Now, let's move ahead. We want you to talk to us about some of the key challenges to achieving and maintaining peace in a country.
Thank you. Permit me to take it a step further.
Okay.
We focus a lot of attention on peace. For me, the focus should be on love.
Love.
There can be peace without love. If there's love, peace is guaranteed. Love is a quality that the blind can see, the deaf can hear, the dumb can speak. If we love one another, then peace. So we leave the talk about love to pastors, imams. If something we promote, let's love one another. The greatest commandment is to love your neighbor
as yourself.
If you do, peace is guaranteed. So I'm saying there must be need to now focus on attention, not just on peace. What can ensure that peace? If I love you, I'm at peace with you. I can be at peace with you without loving you.
Yes.
And that is not the kind of peace we're talking about. So in a nation like that, let's tell ourselves we are all siblings. And like I said earlier, most religions teach that we're all from Adam, and that means we are all cousins. And that stranger you are seeing today, that stranger is actually your cousin you are here to admit. Once we see everybody that way, there's a way. And we also need to appreciate that most times in life, what separates us as circumstantial. That's one of the key. Most times in life, what separates us are circumstantial. I'm Yoruba only because my parents are Yorubas. If my parents are from Inewi, there's no way I can be Yoruba. So I tell people, when you see yourself as superior to others, for me, it's like, you're not thinking straight. Feeling superior to others is, for me, fully an apogee. Foolishness at its zenith. Even the religions we hold on to tenaciously, a lot of them are circumstantial.
Yes.
A man born in Rome is like to be Roman Catholic. A man born in Saudi Arabia, confirmed Muslim. A man born in New Delhi in India, Buddhist or Hindu. As we relate with people, one major principle is that let's tell ourselves, I could have been in the shoes of this other person.
Okay, thank you so much. You know, you've talked to us a lot how we can make love the background for peace. You know, in our nation, Nigeria today, we know what is happening to our economy. We want you to quickly, as we try to round up the discussion, quickly talk to us how peace can promote economic development.
We have leaders.
Okay.
Some of them are great, but a number of them have what I call thinking deficiency. When you are in charge, you have power. Power should be used to protect the weak and vulnerable. Again, power should be used to protect the weak and vulnerable, not to amass. So the situation we are in today is such that people are tensed up.
Yes.
When you wake up and your children come and say, Mommy or Daddy, what am I going to eat? I don't have anything. The man called me sometime ago and said I should send him 2,000 naira. His wife and 2 children. I don't have anything. I said, I don't understand. What will you do to the sake of God? Send it first. So if there's that economic setting that makes people, when people have wages, we talk about take home.
Yes.
Take home doesn't take anybody home.
At all.
So there's that tension. If I'm tense to it, it'll be difficult for me not to be triggered to want to attack those who, so you find people snapping because that economic balance is not there.
Not there.
A lot of things, school fees, house rent, a lot of things come. So once the economic situation is such, especially when you start thinking of like we have in other countries, there must be a social security.
Social security.
Look forward to. People retire now to get their pension. It's difficult. They keep up and fall and die. What will encourage other people to want to go into that kind of setting? Well, you know that by the time you have spent 35 years, my mother-in-law still goes every other month to go and do clearance after serving for 35 years. It's that they don't have her details. And when she comes back, she's tensed up. So there's that correlation between that peace and harmonious coexistence and our economic well-being. If we are economically satisfied or stable, it's what helps us to.
Okay, so as we round up the discussion on the role of peace in nation building, in your own way, in your final word, your advice, and the solution you feel you can prefer.
Thank you. The problems are multi-causal, so the solutions must be multi-dimensional. I'll take that again.
Okay.
The problems are multi-causal. The solution must be multi-dimensional. So let's not pigeonhole ourselves. This is the only way. Let's look at the broader, what are different fragments, different components. Let us realistically, sincerely, genuinely come together and say, look, the way the system is now is not benefiting anybody lastingly. It's just temporary. So you are there 4 years and that. Is there a way we can? We're talking about our leaders now.
Yes.
Is there a way we can put in place structures, institutions, and not be focused on the individuals? So that our children, grandchildren that are living, that people are living. You get to a stage where some of us here that will remain because some of us will not live. So let us put in place structures, institutions that will make people want to remain. Even those who are gone, let them come
back
and be able to stabilize this nation. We have a lot that are blessed in so many ways. But we have leaders, a number of them who have thinking deficiency. Let them address that, and then there will be peace and harmonious coexistence.
Thank you so much for your time with us this morning, and we do really appreciate the information of peace that you brought our way this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. You are grateful. I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. You're most welcome. All right, that was Ambassador Segun Ogunyawo, a peace advocate. Together we looked at the role of peace in nation building, and he has talked to us extensively this morning. It is an intentional thing. We have to make sure we make peace reign in our nation. And as we do that, we'll have a lot of developments. Yes, the program has been Good Morning Abuja. Let's go on this quick break. When we come back, we'll have more for you. Stay with us, please.